Harry's media or legal fight against the UK tabloids, in particular the Sun newspaper that he's suing, guys. And you see all these barrages, negative, this smear campaign is an effort, guys, to undermine Harry and Meghan. And we saw it, we know it's in the work. And based on this article, I think it was a Mad Historian, hope that's correct. It just shows you the depravity. It shows you where these people are willing to go because they do not want Harry to bring this case to light. But guess what, guys? It's here, it's happening, and I'm just praying that God protect Harry and that the truth will come out and that Harry will prevail and he will win this one, because we know what is going on. We know that the devil is a liar and we're going to call him out on it. So we are just hoping that Harry wins and that the tabloids, because we know they're so unscrupulous, they're doing a lot of smearing and they're all ganging up, teaming up together. The UK tabloid is beneath the ground. They are gutter press. It's just ridiculous what is going on. And Harry is going to slay the dragon, and we hope he does. And we're praying that the judge, when he looks at all the cases and all the evidence, that he'll come out on Harry's side. So this smear campaign trying to frighten Harry, trying to deter him from going forward will not. Because one thing with Harry is a fighter, is a soldier, and he's not going to back down. He's not going to let them intimidate him and his family. I'm glad that his family is safe right now. Meghan is unbothered, unperturbed. But yes, Harry is going after them, and that's why you're seeing all of this. It's all paid for. It's all clickbait, and it's all trying to intimidate Harry, but he will not be deterred. The Sun, you guys need to stop your unscrupulous behavior, your unprofessional behavior. You're not journalists, and your newspaper needs to shut down, because honestly, what you're doing is so wrong to so many lives, people that cannot defend themselves well. We have Harry, a fighting Harry that's going to defend us, and that he is going to bring this case to light. And yes, it's here, guys. It is here. This isn't a coincidence. The timing aligns with a strategy to undermine Harry's fight for media accountability while overshadowing the Sussexes' achievements. They don't want them to succeed. They don't want Meghan to be a billion-dollar woman. They don't want her to be, well, she's already self-made, but they don't want them to win. And that is why this is continuing. By dissecting the motives and tactics behind that article, we can expose how it serves as a distraction from the media's unethical behavior and a weapon in a larger smear campaign. Vanity Fair articles align with Meghan Markle's now postponed Netflix show. The timing of Vanity Fair article about the couple's media ventures is curious to say the least. The publication of the piece just days before Meghan Netflix cooking show premiered suggests that the royals and media coordinated efforts to overshadow her project. This lines up with a consistent pattern of negativity targeting the Sussexes during critical moments when their ventures, while a litany of fluff promotion for the other royal family, working royals, or so they call themselves. And we're talking about for example, the media used Kate Middleton's cancer-free announcement to draw attention away from Meghan Markle joining a book club event with Oprah Winfrey in September 2024. Now the media has recycled that same cancer-free story to remission to overshadow Meghan's Netflix show premiere once again. These changes, along with vague details about her cancer treatment, show how the media controls timing and stories to shape public opinion. The Daily Mail takes this a step further by contrasting Kate Middleton's hospital visit describes as a masterclass, while Meghan Markle's wildfire relief efforts labeled as disaster class. So Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's story has always been about more than just royal life. It's about standing up for justice, accountability, and truth. But what happens when the media turns those virtues into targets? What happens when they put a target on your back? How do you defend it? Well, here comes Harry and his beautiful wife Meghan, who will not be silenced, who will not be pushed in a corner, who will defend their position as long as they're here and they're capable, and they're doing it not just for themselves but for everyone that's involved, everyone that's going to happen into the future, right? Why Vanity Fair serves as a distraction to undermine Prince Harry's fight for justice. The Vanity Fair article published on January 17, 2025 coincided with Prince Harry's ongoing legal battles against media outlets over phone hacking and privacy invasions. These lawsuits seek accountability for unethical practices, yet Harry's fight often triggers waves of damaging stories designed to undermine his credibility. Vanity Fair's chief royal editor, Katie Nichols, plays a notable role in these conversations. Although Vanity Fair is not owned by Rupert Murdoch, Nichols previously worked for Murdoch-owned publication and the Daily Mail, both implicated in Harry's legal claims. At her time at the Mail, Nichols' articles were soaked with references to private phone calls and text messages, mirror patterns seen in tabloid rivals accused of disguising the illegal acts, including phone hacking. Her reports delved into Harry's friendship with Natalie Pinkham, Chelsea Davy, and Natalie Imbroglia, raising questions about the sources of her information. Despite denials of knowingly using illegally obtained data, Nichols and her former outlets face scrutiny for their journalistic practices, which Britain's leading privacy judge has criticized. So you see, it's gone right up to the judge. The Vanity Fair piece aligns with a similar pattern at the Mail for using unsubstantiated claims and recycled narratives to shift focus away from media misconduct. By publishing at a critical moment in Harry's lawsuits, it serves as both a distraction from the legal proceedings and an attempt to tarnish Harry's reputation. This tactic not only shields powerful media entities from accountability, but also perpetuates unethical practices at the expense of truth and justice. So, Vanity Fair's article, or their recent hit piece on Meghan, and especially Meghan, right? On Harry and Meghan, but especially Meghan, seems harmless at first glance because that's what they wanted. It's all to deceive people so that people can read their ridiculous foolishness. How can you say Meghan scream without screaming, she shout without shouting? Guys, what are these people doing? Let's ask that question. So we're going to dig a little deeper. Publish just at first glance, public just as Prince Harry's legal battle against Rupert Murdoch's newspaper gains momentum. The timing feels far from coincidental. The timing seems far or feels far from coincidental. The article's purpose, a distraction. While Harry seeks accountability for phone hacking and privacy violations, the media pivots to recycling baseless claims and discrediting Meghan's work. Meghan has been in the entertainment industry long before Harry, over 10 years maybe before Harry did 8 seasons of The Suit, and not once did somebody said, oh, Meghan was this, Meghan was a bully, Meghan treated me and I had to go into therapy. Oh no, the people haven't said what Meghan did. Meghan maybe tell them that she wanted her work done properly. They said Meghan sent them 5 o'clock emails My goodness, if that sends you into therapy, then you guys are very weak, very ridiculous, and you really need some therapy. You need to check your heads because your reasoning for going into therapy because Meghan is doing her job and doing an effective job, and you are supposed to work for her. But that wasn't the problem. You know what is the problem? How dare this black woman come in and tell me what to do? I'm sure Charles treat you guys bad. I'm sure Kate treat you bad. I'm sure Williams treat you bad and bully you. They used to talk about Margaret. Margaret, which was a big bully. Andrew was a big bully. Never have anything been blown out and dragged for years and days about bullying. But they want to do it because of the angry black woman trope. That's the trope they want at Meghan. She's an angry black woman and she's aggressive. When everything that they have said so far is out of bounds, out of character where Meghan is concerned. So we know it's a lie from the pit of hell. We know it's a lie. This isn't the first time the media has portrayed or played this game. Meghan's achievements, like her Netflix cooking show, are overshadowed by Kate coming out and talking about she's in remission, right? And William came out the following day. Charles took an helicopter to a food bank empty-handed. They all did it because they wanted to take attention away from Meghan, which none of them can. Not a single one of them can. Right? And also, remember when Meghan was coming out on the Oprah, that is when the bullying allegation was came to fruition. That's when they started it because they wanted to counter the fact that Meghan was coming out with Oprah. So these things are planned. The media are some set of disgusting individual, disgusting sources that they talk about, royal sources and friends saying this, lies, all lies. Camilla Tomley lies. All of them are lying. When she talk about Meghan made Kate cry, it was a lie. Harry has his text message that shows the opposite. They are lying and it's an orchestrated smear campaign against Meghan. Right? So now that Meghan's show is coming out, we see these recycled BS, these recycled thing about Meghan this and Meghan. Everything that they're talking about, nothing is new. Nothing is new. It's all regurgitating the same old tired story, right? With no proof. The royals did their investigation, and I bet your bottom dollar if they had evidence against Meghan, oh boy, it would be out and evidence would be shown. But guess what? When they did their investigation, they realized they had nothing on Meghan, so they had to just squash it. When this one there, Rebecca English, coming to talk about Kate's visit to a cancer hospital was masterclass. Cancer hospital that she went and told them to do the wrong thing, to take lots of sunlight. She didn't wear a mask. She didn't have cancer, so she's lying in the first place. That was masterclass to Meghan helping out her hometown, trying to help the fire victims. When you hear about the young lady at Altadena, and she talk about Meghan's warmth and how Meghan genuinely care and came in and helped them, and San Jose praising them and say, you know what? One thing with Harry and Meghan, they show up. They show up. Harry and Meghan's motto is show up, but not only show up, do good, give back, help out people that's in need. And they're going to come at Harry and Meghan because they want to overshadow her show. Guys, Meghan will always be prosperous. You guys will not tear her down. You can come with her with your lies, your bitter, twisted lies. With all of that, Meghan will rise, because what you all forget is that Meghan is a seed and she rises. She's a phoenix. She rises no matter what you throw at her. You cannot defeat Meghan. You cannot. You can come with her with guns blazing. You cannot defeat her. Right? So you can come with her with all your ridiculous regurgitation, convoluted story, trying to distract and distort and do whatever with her character, but you will not tear her down. So Rebecca English stated on Palace Confidential when she doubles down praising Kate while vilifying Meghan. It's a blatant double standard, a calculated move to distract from real issues like media accountability, which is what Harry trying to get, and fuel the smear campaign against the Sussexes. Right? So when they do these things to distract, it only fuels the hate, the smear campaign that they bring against Harry and Meghan. So Katie Nichols' role in this can't be ignored. I mean, Katie loved to play it both ways. This time she's saying something positive against Harry and Meghan, but in fact, she actually knows the truth. She knows exactly, but her role in this cannot be ignored. Once a writer for Rupert Murdoch's tabloid, her articles were riddled with suspiciously detailed accounts of Harry's private life. Now at Vanity Fair, she continues the pattern, aligning with efforts to distract from Harry's fight for justice. But why does the media vilify Meghan and fuels a cycle of hate? Why? The increasing presence of British royal journalists in high-profile American media positions, combined with the right-wing media and political class, has intensified biased coverage of Harry and Meghan, particularly Meghan. These journalists, often linked to UK tabloids with a history of harsh royal reporting, now play a role in shaping the American narrative, amplifying unsubstantiated claims that tarnish the Sussexes' reputation. But why target Meghan so relentlessly? The answer lies in a broader issue. The increasing influence of British journalists or British royal journalists in US media. We talk about Tom Sykes. We talk about Tina Brown. We talk about a lot of those. Yes, they're infiltrating the US media ecosystem. Figures like Sarah Nathan, with deep roots in Murdoch's tabloids, bring these biased narratives to a global stage. Yet, amidst the negativity, Harry and Meghan remain committed to making a difference. Their work uplifts community and challenges the status quo, showing us what true leadership looks like. It's time to challenge biased narratives and hold the media accountable, guys. Let's amplify voices like Harry and Meghan's and push for fairness, truth, and justice. So we can't ignore what is going on, and we shouldn't be like mute to it. We shouldn't be like, okay, it doesn't matter. It matters because today for Harry and Meghan, tomorrow for you. So don't think you're exempt from it. So guys, that's what I wanted to bring you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the conversation and support positive change. Together, we can counter misinformation and build a better future. So thank you guys for listening. Appreciate.